In this video, I'm gonna show you how to crush it with Google search ads. I'm gonna guide you step by step how to do the research, create the ads, do the tracking, and actually launch the campaigns and optimize them long term. It's gonna be a long video. It's a masterclass with everything included, from ChatGPT prompts to actually create the ads, tracking sheets, everything ready made. You just take it and plug and play it, and a lot more. My name is Faris. I'm running Google search ads for 9 years right now for a lot of clients and for our agency, spending well over millions monthly. And I want to give you this gift if you are just doing it for your business, trying to generate leads, or you are an agency owner trying to master this skill so that you can actually master it and crush it out there. So in the next few hours, you're gonna be learning everything step by step. Don't skip anything. Everything was designed that you actually go through it in a step-by-step manner. And I would advise you that when you go through the lessons and everything, you stop it and you implement it immediately. If I tell you to do something, to use some document or to create an account or to do something else, please do it, because that's the only way that you're gonna master this skill and have success with it. So let's get started. Hello and welcome to the Google Ads search system. In this series, you will learn how to launch good Google Ads search campaigns so you can advertise your offers and get some leads and grow your businesses. Let's dive into it. Here's what we're going to cover in this lesson: what are Google search ads, Google Ads search system, and a brief summary. Don't skip this video. It's one of the most important in the entire course. If you want to save some time, watch then 1.5 or 2x. Share this course. If you know someone who could benefit from this information, send a link, share it with them. And follow me on YouTube and Instagram. I love sharing amazing content there, and I would love to have you there as well. What are Google search ads? Definition: Google search ads are paid advertisements that appear in Google search results. Advertisers bid on keywords to display their ads to users actively searching for related products or services. So you definitely stumbled upon some Google search ads while searching, right? And you know what they are, but we're gonna cover it in this lesson. The main thing what I see is like when you advertise on Google, and if you target like specific keywords, then these people usually are in the search intent. Let's compare like someone searching maybe for, I don't know, cosmetic services in San Diego. So they're basically searching for it. They're in this mood. Compared on Facebook or Instagram, and we are advertising, they're like going through the feed and doing their stuff, and then we come with an ad. Both work, but with Google you can get pretty good leads. The quality is usually higher, but the big side that I need to mention is that it can get expensive, especially in the USA and some countries where there are a lot of people trying to bid on the same keywords. It can get pretty expensive, but still, I'm gonna teach you the best method how to start the campaigns and get some results, get some money out of it, get some great leads, and then you can scale it, right? Purpose: the main goal is to drive traffic, increase visibility, and generate leads or sales by appearing at the top of Google search results. So that's what we're gonna be optimizing for, to getting the leads, checking them, and getting the sales as well, right? So yeah, pay per click, PPC. Advertisers only pay when a user clicks on their ad, making it a cost-effective way to drive targeted traffic. This sounds like a cost-effective way because compared with Meta or some other platforms where you pay for impressions, here you pay only for the click. But the thing is that this click can get really expensive sometimes, like even $20, $30, $50 per click. And maybe if a competitor comes and clicks on your ad, then you still will get charged. But I'm gonna teach you how to optimize things in the right way so that it's really a cost-effective channel. Targeting ads can be targeted based on keywords, location, device, and more, allowing for high specific audience targeting. The main thing will be by keywords, and that's what I'm gonna teach you as well. Like when someone's searching some kind of keyword, that we place the ad and bring them to our landing page and convert them. But yeah, there are additional layers that you can have. Definitely location, devices, targeting, interest, and stuff like that. But we're gonna cover that in the future lessons. So this is how it looks like. Let's say you search for social media marketing, and these here above that appear are the search ads. Standard, you have the headlines, you have the descriptions, then you have the extensions that I'm gonna teach you how to use, like site links, call outs, structured snippets, which basically make your ad bigger and you have more estate to show your benefits and really get the click and get the right leads into your flows. And then underneath that, the organic results appear. Google Search Ad System. So someone searches for a query, let's say, I don't know, roofing in Sacramento, roof repair Sacramento. That's a search query. Then our ads are being triggered based on that query, and maybe we say like free inspection, we are this and this, and we have some great copy. They visit the landing page, they fill out the form, or they initiate the call, we get the lead, and then we call and close them. Or we do the same for our clients. Essentials for Google Search Ads success: great landing page, build a compelling landing page with an irresistible offer. This could include exclusive access, a complimentary consultation or evaluation, personalized quotes, or even free initial treatments. Ensure the landing page is relevant, user-friendly, and optimized for conversions. It should match the promise made in the ad. That's what I'm gonna basically teach you, that first of all, you need a great landing page. If you have a landing page that sucks, you won't have success with Google Search Ads. And it needs to be relevant. So if you're saying roof repair and someone was searching for roof repair, you definitely want to have some kind of unique landing page, like talking about roof repair, why you are the best solution, showing results, and having it strict for that keyword. That's like how you can get the best results with Google search. So I'm going to explain this in further lessons, but the thing is that you have it, if someone's having a search query, roof repair, you're showing an ad saying roof repair and driving them to a good landing page that's still about roof repair, then usually you can have great success. The other way around would be someone searching maybe for roof repair, and you bring them to your homepage or somewhere where you have a lot of services, a lot of stuff, then the conversion rate would be usually lower. And but we're gonna cover all of that soon. Tracking, implement precise tracking by placing the Google tracking code correctly. This is critical to capture valuable data on user interactions. As on every platform, you need to have the tracking code installed on your website so that Google knows what's happening on the website and that we fire the correct events when someone fills out a form or makes a call, and that we can optimize for these events. Keyword research, identify the right keywords is crucial for reaching your target audience. Use tools like Google Keyword Planner for research and insights. I'm gonna teach you how to use these tools, and it's pretty fun. Like, you plug in some keywords, you get like what's the monthly average search volume on these, and then we're gonna together plan out the structure of your campaigns, and I'm gonna give you best practices, and it's gonna be fun. Compelling ad copy, write clear, compelling ad copy that highlights unique selling points and includes a strong call to action. So, as you might know, I'm gonna teach you how to do this with ChatGPT, to write some great copy, headlines. With Google, it's a little bit tricky because you are limited to the number of characters. In the headline 30, in the descriptions 90, but still you can create great ads and great copy. Continuous optimization, regularly review campaign performance, adjust bids, refine keywords, and test ad copy and landing pages to improve return of investment. So as with every ad platform, you need to do the optimizations. First of all, we're going to launch a campaign. We're going to see what kind of keywords are we triggering, what are the costs, and I'm going to show you the whole optimization and the management flow, how to do it right and how to optimize your campaign so you get lower cost per lead and better results. A brief summary: capture high quality leads, channel users who are searching for your services to your landing page and get high quality leads. So the main goal will be channeling people based on search queries, driving them to the landing page, getting leads, and growing your business or your clients. Comprehensive mastery ahead. Dive into upcoming lessons where you'll learn how to research keywords, write amazing ads with AI, launch search campaigns, and continuously manage for a higher return of investment. So don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna show you the tips and tricks and everything that you need to know to really prepare everything for the launch, to launch the campaign, and to manage it, that you have great success with it. I'm excited for this, and see you in the next lesson. Let's get to work. Thanks. Hello and welcome to another lesson in the Google Ads course. Here we're gonna learn how to do the setup and the tracking, which is really crucial for your success. Let's dive into it. Here's what we're going to cover: Google Ads setup tracking and conversions, and a brief summary. Don't skip this video. It's one of the most important in the entire course. You need to do this. You need to have a Google Ads account. You need tracking. If you want to save some time, watch it at 1.5 or 2x speed. Google Ads Manager setup. Google Ads Manager, it's a platform from which you launch all Google related campaigns, from search, display, YouTube, Google Business Profile, and ad promotion campaigns. So basically, it's like as Facebook has the Ads Manager, Google has the Ads Manager as well. It's a platform where you just launch the campaigns. You can launch search, display, YouTube, and a lot of different campaigns. In this section of the course, you're gonna learn how to launch search campaigns, and I'm gonna guide you through the steps. Create an account, search for Google Ads, and create your Google Ads Manager account. Sign it with your Gmail or Google WordPress account and follow the steps. So right now we're gonna go and create one account. If you have already an account, you can just skip this and use it and then fast forward to the tracking section, but yeah. So first of all, you want to search for Google Ads, create account. You can click this first link that you get here. I'm just gonna translate this to English. Then you click continue and follow the steps. I have more accounts, but you want to click new account, create new account, and then just give all the information and follow the steps. I would not ready to create a campaign, click skip campaign creation process. And then billing country, time zone, currency, one personalized guidance, no, submit. And then click here, explore your account. And you're gonna come to this page. So basically every time you log in and go, next time you just click Google Ads on search and you open it up with your Gmail or Workspace email, and the account's gonna be there, and you're gonna come here. So please go here to the billing setup and finish all these steps to connect your card, because without it you cannot launch any ads. So you can create a payments profile here and everything, put your card here and then just connect it. I'm not gonna do this for this account right now, as I'm just showing you how things are done. And then you can explore a little bit the interface. On the left you have campaigns, everything's empty because it's a new account. You have insights, you have settings, and then on top you have the keyword planner and planning stuff that we're gonna use, shared library, negative keyword lists and stuff that we're gonna use, then bulk actions you don't need, measurement, conversions that we're gonna just set up right now, connecting Google Analytics and stuff like that, access and security if you want to give access to someone, and billing setup. So that's it in a nutshell. Create your account, connect your card, and I'm gonna guide you through the other steps that you need to do to finish it up. All right. Setup, tracking, and conversions. Google site tag. This tag goes on all your funnel pages. Its purpose is to communicate user behavior on your funnel. It's basically like the meta pixel. You want to set up this tag on each page on your funnel where you are driving traffic. And I'm going to show you how to do this. And then the other stuff is conversions. There are specific events that trigger certain actions users take on your funnel, like filling out the form or making a call. So I'm gonna teach you how to set up the lead event and how to fire it on the thank you page. So when you launch the ads, you drive people to your landing page, they fill out the form, they come to the landing page, to the thank you page, the conversion action gets fired and you get the lead event, which you then can use to optimize and see like cost per conversion and other things. Let's set up tracking and conversions. Watch me do it live, later follow my steps and do it yourself. Go back to the account and here open up your funnel. I'm gonna go high level, use the white labeled version or whichever, and then come here, tools, conversions, and click new conversion action. Click website. You need to set up here. I'm just gonna use my agency one, scan. It might find something, but we can go over this step. Let's go this one. And then click here, add a conversion action manually. Click this. And then go to lead categories, submit lead form and call it maybe submit lead form or leads. Then click here, don't use a value for this conversion action on leads. Maybe you have the value, but we're gonna talk about this later. And then count only one. Every is more for e-commerce if they're coming back and buying more stuff, but one you want to track. And then all of this you can just leave the same. Click done. And you can turn off this, turn on enhanced conversions, save and continue. And here you basically will get the setup stuff. You can click here, see event snippet. This is the event that we're gonna fire on the page. So you want to click here, setup on the Google tag. And it's gonna open up this window. Install manually and take this code and go to your funnel page. So this is just a client that we need to launch right now. He's from Croatia, but you get the feeling it's a nice landing page for renovations and stuff that we want to launch and generate some leads. But come back to this page, click. So I would first of all click here, edit. You have two ways. You can go like settings, head tracking code, and then it will paste this one on all of the pages. I would click save here. And the other thing to do, because this code that you just pasted is basically sending data that someone came to your website and communicating, and it's right now on all your funnel pages. Then the other stuff, you can click here, test installation. I mean, it won't be successful because it's not the same. But we can click here, exit, and then see event snippet, and then copy this one. And this one should go only on the thank you page. So click here, edit. So you have like the Google site tag, it's set up, and you want to have this snippet that's basically the conversions event only on the thank you page, like this. You can save it, save. and you should definitely publish it. I mean, here we cannot publish it because we didn't connect the domain. It's still in the building up process. All right, so when you finish this, come back here, click close, done, and it will pop up here. So yeah, when you finish this, you're gonna have here the submit lead form event. You can click troubleshoot. Right now my domain is not connected with this funnel and it's not live yet, so you can click troubleshoot. It will open up this window. You can put in the link. When everything's published, it will open up the landing page, and you just then switch the tabs to see if everything's working fine. But it should be if you follow the steps. And if you're not using Go High Level or some easy landing page builder tool, you can just send this to your developer or someone, and then test it out. If you want to add one more conversion action, like maybe you have a funnel where they first submit the lead and then they can book a call or something and they come to the third page, then you can click and add one more conversion action. That could be, let me try this one. Then you can click add conversion manually, and you can have like book appointment and follow the same steps, but only use the event snippet on the third page. So if you have one more page, you don't need to set up again this head tracking code and everything. You just go to the third page and set up this event, test it out, and it should be working well. All right, let's come back here. Summary: create Google Ads account, follow my steps and create your Google Ads account, connect payment info and all other steps. So if you already have a Google Ads account or your client has, just get access to it and you're good. But if not, just create one, connect your payment info and get ready to launch some campaigns, and then set up the tracking. First, set up the Google site tag on all your pages, and then use these event snippets on the thank you pages. So basically a lead event or booked appointment and similar ones. Yeah, let's get to work and see you in the next lesson. Hello, and welcome to another lesson of the Google search course. In this lesson, you'll learn about the keyword research process, about campaign structure, and generating your ads and preparing everything for the launch. Without further ado, let's dive in. Here's what we're going to cover: keyword research, campaign structure, sales copy for ads, and a brief summary. Don't skip this video. It's one of the most important in the entire course. Watch it at 1.5 or 2x if you want to save some time. You need to do this because in the next lesson you're gonna be launching some ads and you need to prepare for it. Keyword research. Keywords are words or phrases that users enter into search engines to find information, products, or services. In Google Ads, keywords are used to match your ads with the terms people are searching for. As I mentioned before, we're gonna be targeting keywords and we're gonna do the keyword research process, find relevant keywords, and we're gonna be bidding on those to show our ads and drive people to our landing page. Why are keywords important? They allow us to target your ads to the audience actively searching for what you offer. Keywords help improve the relevance of your ads to user queries, increasing the likelihood of clicks and conversions. I'm going to be teaching you how to properly use this with the match types that we're just going to cover right now. But yeah, you want at the end to match the keyword, the ad, and the landing page as closely as possible. So you want to really show to what are people searching for, the relevant results, and a lot of cases people don't do this right, and basically they bid on keywords and show up and spend money on not relevant keywords. But with this process that you're gonna learn, I'm gonna teach you to do it properly. Quality score, relevant keywords contribute to higher quality score in Google Ads, reducing costs and improving ad placements. So there's this metric called quality score, and Google wants advertisers to have great ads that are matching to the keywords. And with this, the quality score is from 1 to 10, and it's running in the background. And basically, when you have a good match between keywords, ads, and landing pages, usually you have a high click-through rate and people are spending time on your landing page and converting, and then you get a higher quality score, which helps you a lot in the bidding process. Basically, with the high quality score, you can outbid other people that are have more budget but a lower quality score. So yeah, kind of important. Keyword match types. So we have 4 match types. We're gonna cover these right now. The first one is broad match. Symbol is like none. You just type in the keyword, like in this example, walk-in chiropractor, and an example search where the keyword would be triggered would be best chiropractor near me, chiropractor without an appointment. So with broad match, that's like if you type in just walk-in chiropractor, you give Google a lot of the control, and sometimes Google will just spend your money to try to bid on similar keywords. I don't recommend to start with this. We're gonna start with a different match type where we have a little bit more control, and then later when we have conversions and optimized events, then we can test out the broader match, and basically with a good negative keyword list it can work out well. Phrase match, basically it's typing in the keyword with these apostrophes, and it's called like this walk-in chiropractor in with apostrophes, and then example search will be walk-in chiropractor near me, cost of a walk-in chiropractor. So these are like 2 different search terms. One is walk-in chiropractor near me, the other is cost of a walk-in chiropractor. So when you have this kind of phrase match, basically this what you have in between the symbols needs to be somewhere in the sentence. It can be at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. Then we have exact match. It's with these brackets, walk-in chiropractor. Then basically it matches it perfectly, like walk-in chiropractors or walk-in chiropractors or chiropractor, and then walk-in chiropractic. So it's like just a little bit similarity between these, but you have like the full control on what you want to bid, and Google won't show your ads. Like if someone types in best walk-in chiropractor, then your ad wouldn't show for this exact match example. But usually exact match I'd start using later when I know really what's working well, and then by optimizing the campaigns, as you're gonna learn in the next lesson, you're gonna be using those. But we're gonna start with the phrase match. You have some control, but you're not giving too much control to Google, and they don't get too crazy with spending your money. And then negative match, it's with the minus, let's say minus Chicago, and it will not show. So basically walk-in chiropractor near Chicago, if you have a negative keyword Chicago or free or worst or something negative, then the ad won't show. And this is a huge part in the optimization process, because there are a lot of negative keywords that you want to add so you don't show for them, and that you optimize the campaigns the best way. But don't worry, I'm gonna show you step by step how to do this. Keyword research process, use Keyword Planner, open Google Keyword Planner inside your Google Ads account. That's a tool that we're just gonna use to plug in some keywords, to get some search volume, to create a plan, and then go from it. Research based on website. First start with generating keywords ideas based on your competitor's website or your website if it's optimized properly, or just typing in the keywords as you're gonna see right now. Create a plan. Inside Keywords Planner, you have an option to select certain keywords and create a plan. So we're gonna be clicking some keywords, generating a plan, and expanding ideas. Open a new Google Keywords Planner tab, and now start research based on keywords, get ideas, and add them to the plan. Mark negative keywords. In this process, you're gonna see a lot of keywords maybe that you don't want to bid on, and then we're gonna mark those and use in our planning, and then fine tune your plan. Go to Save Keywords tab and fine tune your plan, compare the results you got so far, and finalize your plan. And at the end, you're gonna download the plan, export it in a CSV format, and then we're gonna add it to the Google spreadsheet that I'm gonna share. All right, so go to your Google Ads account. For this example, I'm gonna use this account, and we're gonna build a campaign for this landing page. It's a fresh built landing page that we want to test out. It's for our agency to optimize the Google business profile, so Google My Business optimizations and ranking. It's a pretty nice landing page built in Unbounce, and simple structure. The goal is to get the free Google My Business audit. So when you go to your account, click Tools, and then click Keyword Planner, and it's gonna open up the Google Keyword Planner. You can click here, Discover New Ideas, and let's start with Google My Business Optimization. Get results, and change the location. I'm gonna go this with United States. Type in your location where you want to advertise, or city, and then you're gonna get these lists. So Google My Business Optimization, that's the keyword. Average monthly searches 880. 3-month change, not so much important, but you get the feeling like how much you're gonna be spending here. Top of page low range €5, top of page high range €21. So you won't be spending more than 21, so maybe like €10 at the beginning, and then if you can later optimize it, then it will grow. Then you get here like some ideas: local listing optimization, business listing optimization, Google My Business, and stuff like this, but we're gonna come to this, and you get like this list. So there's 111 keywords here, like SEO, Google My Business, SEO for my business, SEO for Google My Business, Google My Business optimization, local SEO my business. You get like a list here, and right now you want to start creating a list. So Google My Business optimization, SEO, Google My Business, SEO for my business. I don't want this one because it's like it doesn't have Google My Business or Google Business profile in it. SEO for Google My Business, okay. Google My Business optimization, local SEO, Google My Business. These are nice. Google Business profile optimization, Google My Business optimization services. So you want to take a look at this, and basically some of these are maybe someone searching how to do it by themselves, but when they add services or something like that, then it could be an indicator that someone is searching for services, right? So we're gonna keep that in mind, so we're gonna split it later. Improve Google My Business optimization, SEO, optimize Google My profile, improve Google Business listing, Google My Business ranking service, Google My Business optimization services, Google My Business optimization services, Google Maps optimization service, pricing, and you can go through the list and see some that really fit. So I like the service part, but let's start creating a plan here. You click here, plan, add keywords to create a plan, and basically when you go here, you have these saved keywords. You have a list here. And here you need to change the country as well. And here we get the right numbers. I would definitely add the service here, and then maybe Google business profile agency, Google business profile services, Google My Business Agency. Let me see what I will get here. Get results. So service, you have Google Business Profile Agency. Not so many people are searching, but it's a good keyword. When there are not so many people searching and it's like a long tail keyword, then usually the price can be pretty good. And these are some nuggets that you can find. Google Business Services, Google My Business Agency, optimization. Let me try to find some more intent-based. Audit, I like this one. Google Business Profile Agency, ranking service, optimization services, Google Maps optimization service. Okay, we have those in the plan already. It's showing up here. Let me see what we can. Company Google Profile SEO, Google My Business SEO company. Okay, I would add those as well. Yeah, just click here, add keywords, and it will add them to the plan. When you go to saved keywords here, let's say this is our list. And what I want you to do is, let's take a look here, create a plan, expand ideas, mark negative keywords. So what you want to do in this case is just go more through the whole process, try different types of angles. If you have this one maybe here as something interesting, then you can come here. Let's remove this one and just type in new tab, Google Business Ranking Service, and then maybe you will get some more ideas out of it. But yeah, let me go with audit maybe to see if we can get some ideas. Yeah, these are like free Google My Business audit. I would add this one as well to the plan. Okay. And you get the process. So go through Google Keyword Planner tool, create a list, and when you have the list here, let's just refresh this one. Then you want, you can name the plan, maybe Google Business Profile Optimization Plan. And then you want to go here, click download and plan historical metrics CSV, and then it will initiate the download. Open up the CSV, and yeah, it should look like this. And here we have the keywords and everything. So if you want, you can remove some of these metrics, because basically you can take a look at all of these, and this is by month and stuff like that, but not like that. I want the average monthly to be there. So yeah. All right, so now open up the planning sheet, keywords, volume, negative keywords. And I'm just gonna do it here side by side. So I would take all of these, copy and paste it here, and then take the volumes as well and copy and paste them here. Then in terms of negative keywords and planning, I would come back here and see if something could be used as a negative keyword. Okay, this tab. So service, listing, optimization. Let me take a look, maybe courses or something like this, because this won't be a course. but let me see if we can get something. SEO company, this one is good. SEO for Google Improve, Google listing optimization. Then you go to the list, sometimes you will find like tips. I don't want to bid on tips, definitely. Let me just copy paste it like this. And then what I have in mind is like course or free or yeah, something like this. Or YouTube. Someone types in like this, YouTube or something. I don't want. But in your research process, you're definitely gonna see some negative keywords that you want to add. And then finish up creating your list. So all the keywords that are related to the landing page. In this case, I have a special landing page for Google Business Profile to optimize for, to get leads here. And you want to create first a list for only that landing page. It should be matched, if we have a landing page about Google Business Profile optimization or roofing or whatever, you want to have the keywords that are matched to this. And here we have a nice bunch. All right, finish this process. I don't want to go in super detail here, so we don't spend like hours in the research process, but sometimes it takes hours really. So don't think you should do it in 5 or 10 minutes. Take your time, research everything, mark your keywords, go through the process and build up this document. And then let's come to the campaign structure. So basically individual, it all comes down on what you're offering and what's your business. So I see a lot of campaign structures. If you have only one landing page and maybe like this, like SEO for Google My Business, then it will be a pretty simple campaign structure. Only if you want to target maybe different cities or something, we could test it out, but I'm gonna cover this in a second. Split by service. If you offer completely different services, when you want to split them by campaigns, each campaign will have their unique budgets and ad groups. Basically, on the campaign level, we define the optimization, the location, and the budget. And then on the ad group level, we group the keywords together with the ads and the landing page. That's like the big trick that we're gonna learn in a second. And usually if you want to push maybe more budget into some kind of city or some kind of location, then I split them in this case, but we're gonna cover this in a second. Split by keywords, people search for the same thing in different ways. You want to match these searches with unique ads. That's why you want to have more ad groups that will target the relevant search query with relevant ads and landing pages. So basically you want to have definitely unique ad groups in terms of keyword, ad, and landing page. But sometimes I have the same landing page, but I still group the ad groups with some keywords. So maybe someone searching for Google My Business optimization, I will have more like to try to catch them because they didn't show the intent that they want a service or company or agency. And then I would have another ad group that's targeting when someone searches agency, company, or services, so they're in the intent to buy, right? Campaign structure. So let's say we have 2 campaigns. In one campaign, we can have more ad groups. In this case, we have 2. And then in the ad group, we match the keywords and ads. So let's say a roofing company, we have ad group 1, roofing company, ad group 2, roof repairs. Like that's kind of different search terms, right? If someone's searching for roofing company, you want to have some kind of ad, send them to a landing page. Or if someone's searching roof repairs, maybe you have a landing page that's just talking about roof repairs. And I would highly encourage that you have. And then in the roof company, keywords would be like roofing company, roofers near me. And then you have ads like 1 ad or 2 ads I would definitely encourage you to have more than one ad. And in the roof repairs, you have keywords like roof repairs near me, roof leak repair, and then unique ads to match these keywords, right? And a unique landing page. Campaign 2, or another example, would be bedroom renovation campaign. So in one ad group, you can have bedroom remodel, and in the other, shower renovation. Then keywords would be bedroom remodel near me, bedroom remodeling contractors, and similar ones. You have ads that are matching these keywords and the landing page that's matching these. And then you have shower renovation. Then you have all keywords related to shower and ads matching it. So just imagine yourself searching, right? Like shower renovation. And definitely if you do this with your city or something, you're gonna get some ads thrown at you. And I bet a lot of them will just be generic, like best contractors remodeling or best, I don't know, construction stuff. And they just bring you to a homepage where they have a lot of services. But the ones that do best, they will say, you need a shower renovation, get a free audit and a free quote or something. And you click, you come to a landing page that's just about shower renovation. That's the experience that you want to give. And Google will love you, your customers will love you, and the leads that you generate will be a lot higher. Campaign structure process. Open sheet, go to the keyword research sheet and determine how you can group the keywords. So we're gonna open the same sheet. In the first phase, we created the keyword list with the volumes. Now we're gonna split it up into some ad groups. Fill out campaign structure sheet, type a campaign name, and first add the relevant ad groups based on the keyword lists. Add keywords. After adding the ad group ideas, start adding keywords to each ad group. Additional services. If you have more than one service that you want to advertise, then do the keyword research process again and add the new campaign ad groups and keywords on the sheet. So in this case that I'm showing you, we have only one service that we want to go for, and I would maybe encourage you, if you're new to this, to go with this one service. But if you have more services like roof repair, roof something, roof leaking, or renovation, or completely new roof, these are maybe unique landing pages, then you want just to go to the same process, add the keywords there, and have everything ready. All right, so we're gonna go right now to this process and open up the sheet. All right, so now you want to paste on the keywords that you generated from the research process. You want to open the sheet, fill out the campaign structure sheet, add keywords, and then if you have additional services, you can do it for these services as well. Let's come here. So we have these keywords that we took. So your list might be longer and more detailed depending on what you're offering and everything. But let's start with this. So campaign name would be Google Business Profile Optimization Search. We want something that's recognizable, right? One ad group should be definitely, what I have in mind at this point is to split when someone's searching for service and someone searching just for the optimization, because it's kind of different intent. Someone searching for agency or service could be in the buying mode stage, and someone just searching for optimization and these kind of keywords could be maybe they want to do it themselves or something similar, right? So let's take one ad group. I would call it my Google Business Profile Services. And then you want to add here the keywords, right? So let's take this one, let's take this one, service, services, agency, audit, agency, and then I would keep these. Then you can do Control C and then paste them in here. So later we will add the match types and everything, but this looks like a a few keywords that are related to searching for an agency, right? Then the headlines and descriptions and everything we're gonna add later. And the other I would call Google Business Profile Optimization. And let's just take these here and all of these, right? Okay, pricing we can add to that one. Services as well, optimize SEO. I think this is pretty good. And copy paste it here. So which one did we had here with the pricing? Do we have pricing here? We don't have. So let's just add it underneath like this. So in the research process, you might find some more ways to bind them together, but the big part that I want you to get out of all of this is that you want to match the keywords, so search, services, agency, and stuff like this, to the headlines, descriptions, and the landing page. In our case, we're gonna use the same landing page for both of these, but I want to be able to match those two and to deliver better experience, get better rankings, and get better scores from Google, which will result hopefully in better cost per clicks and more leads, right? So go through this exercise and add the keywords from the research process into the new tab. And if you have additional services, as I said, that are completely different, go back to the research tool, do it again, fill the keywords, and you can split it by campaign. So you might have here like if this is Google optimization search, maybe you're doing SEO, which we don't, maybe for SEO services, and then do the same for SEO services or your other service. And then you might have there like more ad groups, like someone searching for SEO optimizations, then someone searching for an agency, someone searching for freelancers, or from some audits and tips, right? You go through this exercise and create all of this. But in this case, we will have one campaign, two ad groups, and these keywords matching to those, and then later we will create these headlines and descriptions. All right, let's come back here. Sales copy for ads. Unique to ad groups, you want to have unique ads to each ad group, having the same or relevant keywords in headlines and descriptions. This is always a bonus that Google likes. So if someone's searching for Google My Business services, that you have Google My Business and services somewhere in the descriptions or in the headline, it usually is a good indicator to Google, because someone's searching that, we are showing an ad that has all of that. And if you have it on the landing page as well, then it's a big benefit, and it usually increases the click-through rate. Headlines, you can add up to 15 headlines that have up to 30 characters. I'm gonna teach you how to do this in the next lesson when we launch, but for now, let's just prepare everything. Descriptions, you can add up to 4 descriptions that have up to 90 characters. And additional, you want to add images, business name, business logo if applicable, and similars. And then extensions, they are a great way to increase the space your ad takes up and deliver additional value on your ads. Standard extensions you'll use are site links, callouts, calls, structured snippets. There are like a lot of extensions that you can add, but for the sake of this and what I usually always launch, and then later I might add some others and test it out, but what I always launch is site links, basically like extensions on the ad where you have more links, callouts, call extension, and then structured snippet. The goal with this is to increase the real estate of the ad, right? So it's bigger when someone searches, and that you really get the click from the right people and hopefully get some leads. So this is how it looks like. It's a bit messy, but let's go one by one. On top you have the headline, Usually it pulls 2 headlines. If you're running long time ads and you're successful and you have great ratings, then you might have 3 headlines sometimes showed. Display URL, then seller ratings. In this case, that's just an extension. And then we have the description underneath. Description 1, if you have great rankings and scores on your ads, it can even pull 2 descriptions. You don't have really control how much does it pull. You just set it up, and then based on your performance and everything, you might get some more additional benefits. Then callouts, these yellow ones, these are basically these short callouts that you can add. Structure snippet, this is like a list more, like you see types, kitchen and bed, paid tools, hardware, and then site links. That's the blue ones, and these are usually used to send people to other links on your website, but there's like a little trick that you can use. I'm gonna show you how to use the same landing page and get 2 site links in it, and then location extensions and other extensions. Okay, open the worksheet and use ChatGPT to create sales copy. Please refer to the document and follow the steps provided to generate ideas and finalize your copy. Okay, underneath this video you will find this document, and basically we're gonna use it to create some great sales copy, right? Okay, so first step is to summarize landing page content, align your ads with the landing page core offer, USP, and main benefits to ensure consistency and relevance. Then we're gonna have this prompt where you just copy and paste all your landing page content and get prepared to write some good sales copy with ChatGPT. Then step 2, generate initial headlines and descriptions. Craft a set of unique headlines and descriptions based on your landing page content and targeted keywords. So in this case, we're gonna go to this prompt and we're gonna copy paste the keywords from the exercise, and then we're gonna go to step 3, develop ad extensions. Enhance your ads with site link extensions, call out extensions, and structure snippets. So we're gonna use this prompt to get all the extensions written out, and then refine ad copy with persuasive techniques. So then we can use this to refine it to get like better hooks and see what's gonna work well. And then generate alternative headlines and descriptions. Create alternative headlines and descriptions focusing on different benefits. So you can use this prompt to get some more additional headlines and descriptions, because you can add up to 15, right? And I'm gonna teach you which to pick and why to pick them in the next lesson. But for now, let's prepare everything so you're ready to go. Alrighty, so open up ChatGPT. I'm using ChatGPT 4 at the time of this recording. It's the paid version. If you can, I would highly advise you to use it, because it just gives you better copy. But if not, then you can use the free one as well. So let's come to the first step. Summarize the core offer, USP, and main benefits. Just copy paste this one here and go to your landing page. Control A, Control C, or on a Mac, Command A, Command C. And then you can just do this. And yeah, doesn't matter the spacing and everything. You just want ChatGPT to summarize it. This landing page offers Google My Business audits, aim to local business, core offer, unique selling proposition, main benefits. It's good. Then use this prompt based on the summarized landing page content and these keywords I want to target. Then we're gonna copy paste the keywords, add similar ones, generate 12 unique headlines up to 30 characters. Some focusing on this and this. Okay, take this one. And right now we're gonna take these keywords and we're gonna do this 2 times, right? For both ad groups, so we generate the headlines and everything. So let's come back here, copy paste them here. You can remove this one. And similar ones, generate 12 unique headlines up to 30 characters, some focused on the main USP keywords, others on working with us. Additionally, craft 4 descriptions. All right. Let's plug it in. So here we go. Headlines: top Google My Business agency, local SEO audit, boost Google My Business rankings, optimize Google Maps, rank 1 on Google My Business, Google Business Experts, custom Google Business Growth Service, max local visibility, audit masters. Okay. Descriptions: get expert Google My Business audits and boost local SEO rankings, top Google My Business agency, custom optimizations for you. So these are probably like 50 characters or something. You can tell ChatGPT, please expand it from 70 to 90. You will get some more. Or you can mix two of these and then mix something out of these, but we're gonna come to this. Okay, let's come to the third step. So develop ad extensions for the same Google search ads, create 4 site-led extensions, copy and paste this, and let's see what we get. Site-led extension, book free Google My Business audit with the description, client success stories, Google My Business service, why choose us. Awesome. Callouts: 8 years of experience, 19 plus industries, custom SEO plans, boost your rankings. This is really gold. Service: Google My Business audits. Awesome. I love it. All right. Refine ad copy with persuasive techniques. Let's plug in this one. Even if we stopped right now and took all of this, it's more than enough. But let's go further. Enhance headlines, unlock Google My Business success now, audit your SEO today, boost Google My Business rankings, master Google Maps. Okay, master Google Maps is, we are not selling a course right now. Expert Google My Deep Dive, elevate your local SEO, achieve Google My Business 1 ranking. Okay, nice. Enhance descriptions. You see they're a bit longer right now. Refine, and then he's gonna do for all of this, and then generate alternative headlines and descriptions, step 5. So let's see what we will get here. I'm going a little bit faster through all of this, but you're gonna take your time, read through everything, refine it, and always remember, if you don't like what you get, you can always tell ChatGPT, I don't like this, can you create 5 more, 10 more, or whatever. But let's see what we got. Alternative headlines: elevate your Google My Business profile now, instant SEO audit results, local SEO mastery awaits, transform your Google Maps, local leader SEO strategies. Okay, and then some descriptions. This is pretty good, right? So what I would do right now, because I would just take all of them, come here, copy paste, then I would come here, take the descriptions as well, copy paste, and then site links. I would take this, copy paste, and then callouts. I would take those, copy paste them in here. Structure snippet, I would take all of these, put it here, so you can have it there. Okay, let's go further. Then enhanced, you will know that if you just add that this first part are normal ones, these are enhanced, and then do all of this for everything. So you have them like in one place, right? When we launch the ads, that you don't need to go back to ChatGPT, see what was written. You will have everything in one place, a lot of examples, and then when we launch the campaigns, you can just pull things out of this. This is the goal. Refined site link extensions. Okay, let's add those here. Callouts. Okay, then services, let's take those as well. Yeah, and then alternative headlines, I would take definitely those as well, so we have them in one place. You know that the third bunch are the alternatives. You can name them definitely if this makes your life easier. And then descriptions. Okay, so right now we have one campaign, one ad group, the keywords we're gonna target, a lot of headlines, a lot of descriptions. We have the site links ready, call out, structured snippet. Basically, we got everything ready to launch this ad group. And in the next lesson, I'm gonna guide you how to do it. So don't worry, I got you. And then you want to do the same for this one. So what you can do, you can just start a new chat and just go with it. Or you can say, okay, I want you to do the same process, but for these keywords now. You see, and then you're just gonna start getting some different ones. Okay, he just done the last step, but never mind, you just open up a new chat and just go step by step again. I'm just curious what you're gonna get here. When I go through this step again, we take this one, then we have the second prompt. ChatGPT can be really fun. Like copywriting was so hard in the past, but right now it's kind of fun, right? Okay, we're getting some headlines, then we just copy and paste these here. Boom. And then we copy and paste these ones. Who's faster, ChatGPT or me just copy and pasting prompts? Okay, we got this one, and then we got this one as well. Sometimes, like, because right now it's like really late here, so I think that a lot of people are not using ChatGPT, and usually when there are like peak times in the USA or somewhere, a lot of people using it, then it's kind of slower, but right now it's really fast. Okie dokie, let's come back here. So we got the headlines. Here we go. We can add those here. We got the descriptions. And obviously you're gonna remove these symbols. Then we got the site links here. Then we got the callouts, and they can be pretty similar, especially the extensions, right? But what you want is to have kind of unique headlines and descriptions and everything. Okay, and then we have one more round. Let's take those, add them here, take those, and then the alternatives. Maybe I just went too fast on this, but never mind. You get the idea. You want to go through this process and do this for each ad group. So right now we have one campaign, 2 ad groups in it. We have the keywords that we want to target, and then we have a lot of headlines, descriptions, and extensions that we want to use. And let's see just the difference here. Boost Google My Business ranking now. Top Google My Business optimizations, rank higher, get found. So definitely, maybe if you like some of these, you can use them up here. But the big thing is someone's here searching for service, agency, and stuff like this, pricing. You want to match it with that, with descriptions and headlines, and send them. Even like if you want to get super detailed here, you could have like one ad group only with agency keywords, the other with service keywords. So you only mention agency or service or pricing. And this is the kind of stuff that really gets you success with the Google Ads search, right? Matching these keywords and search queries and ads, and especially the landing page. Okie dokie. Let's come to the summary. Keyword research. Invest time into proper keyword research and build out the perfect list for each service you want to target. As I showed you step by step how to do it, follow my steps and create your lists, put them into the document and get ready to write the ads and plan the structure, campaign structure based on the keywords on the business you're advertising. Compile a strong campaign structure. Remember that the goal is to match the keywords with relevant ads and landing pages. So based on this big list, you can then pull these details as I explained earlier, how to match the keywords, the headlines, descriptions, landing page, and everything. Create sales copy, follow the step-by-step guide, and use ChatGPT to create great sales copy for your ads. So generate everything, get ready that we can launch in the next lesson. Let's get to work and see you. Hello and welcome to this lesson where you learn how to finally launch your Google search campaigns. You prepared everything so far and you are ready to launch. Let's dive into it. Here's what we're going to cover: pre-launch checklist, Google search campaign launch process, and a brief summary. Don't skip this video, it's one of the most important in the entire course. Watch it at 1.5 or 2x if you want to save some time. Share this course if you know someone who could benefit from this information. Send the link, let them join our tribe, and follow me on YouTube and Instagram. I love sharing amazing content there. Pre-launch checklist. First of all, we'll cover landing page. Double check your landing page and sales copy for errors. I see this happen a lot of times. People rush to launch the ads, but they didn't double check the landing page themselves. Check the mobile version, desktop version, the form, is everything firing, automations, and be sure that everything's working well. Tracking, double check if the tracking is accurate, if the conversion is firing, and if the correct events are being triggered. So go back to Google Ads, troubleshoot, and see if the events are being tracked. This is really important because if you launch, you get some leads and it's not firing accurate, it won't show in the Google Ads Manager and you won't be able to use it for optimizations. Keyword research. By now you should have done the keyword research and compiled a list of keywords you want to target. You've done the campaign structure as well. So you have a feeling, because in the previous lesson you went through everything and prepared for this lesson. So you know what's gonna be the campaign, the ad groups, the keywords, and you got the ads ready. Please ensure that your sales copy is prepared and ready to use. So if you finished everything in the last lesson, then you're prepared to do this lesson and launch the Google search campaigns. Let's cover budgets for small and local businesses. Starting budgets, tier 1 countries, USA, Canada, UK, Germany, maybe Australia, at least 50 a day. It will all come down to what's your industry, what you're targeting, but 50 a day should at least it be. Then tier 2 countries, around 30 a day. It's like European countries or some other countries. And tier 3, maybe Asian countries and smaller countries, modest 10 a day at least. Optimal daily spend, what I would recommend is 60 to 100 for tier 1 countries, tier 2 countries 30 to 60, and tier 3 15 to 25. And scale budgets for maximum impact, tier 1 countries 100 to 250, and then tier 2 60 to 100, and tier 3 30 to 60. Obviously, you can spend a lot more. I have accounts where we spend like, I don't know, 5 to 10K a day. And I even managed like 15 to 20,000 a day. So it all comes down, what are your operations, what your industry, and how everything's profitable. But let's say if you're an agency owner or small business owner and you want to kickstart lead generation for a landing page, these should be the main budgets. And this is per campaign. Google search campaign launch. Launching your Google search campaign. First of all, you need to set the objective, choose leads as your campaign objective to sign in Google's algorithms. Your goal is to collect leads. As with each ad platform, you need to select what's your goal, and then this platform will help you get more of this. Optimize for the right conversion. Select the right conversion goals after selecting the objective. For instance, submit lead forms and phone calls leads. Search as campaign type. On the next step, select search as the campaign type after the name. After that, name your campaign and proceed. So I'm gonna guide you step by step how to do this, but let's first cover it like this. Then bidding, select conversions as and deselect set a target cost per action. Campaign settings, deselect search network and display network. There are some things that Google just wants you to have on the first launch that are naturally in there. I like to deselect some stuff, to change some stuff, so Google doesn't go crazy about spending budgets, and I want to have more control at the beginning, and then later when we have conversions, when we want to scale, we can introduce some automated strategies and broader things where we can get great results. Click on location and select the second option on the menu, people in or regularly in your target locations, add languages, and click next. We're gonna cover all of this. Create ad group and add. Now insert the keywords from your campaign structure sheet for the first ad group. Finish the ads creation process by adding all text and extensions from your planning sheet. So in this step, we're gonna go back and forth from the sheet to the Google Ads account and importing everything. Budget, set your daily budget based on your monthly spend divided by 30. So if you want to spend 3,000, so you're gonna aim to spend 100 a day, and then you can split this by campaigns. Obviously, if you're gonna have two campaigns, 50-50, but right now we're gonna focus on one campaign, a few ad groups in it, and then scaling that. Duplicate ad groups. I like to finish one campaign, one ad group, the ads in it, then I like to duplicate it and then change the keywords, the ads, and do this what I talked a lot about, to match the keyword search term with the ad with the landing page. Then we're gonna have success. And then duplicate campaigns if you have if you want to maybe spend more money in some other city or in some different service. If you're gonna have more services, then you can change all of that and have more campaigns. And then add negative keywords. We're gonna add the first list of keywords immediately, and as you're gonna see in the next lesson, a lot of the optimization process is about adding negative keywords and spending only on what we really want to do. Yeah, let's launch one campaign. Watch me do it live. Later, follow my steps to do it. Okay, now go to your Google Ads account. So type in Google Ads in previous lessons, or you have a Google Ads account, you should know where you are. Then prepare your landing page, prepare your Google Ads structure sheet. So we got the keywords, we got the ad groups and everything that we created in the previous lesson. Then come here and in this same account, you need to have the conversion set up. You troubleshooted them, everything's ready. And then click this blue button, create a campaign, new campaign. And then we're gonna follow the steps. So here we wanna choose leads because I assume when you created the conversions, let's open this one, you selected submit lead form and automatically this will go into the leads. So let's click leads here. And then here you can if you have a lot of like conversion actions, you can just remove the ones that are not appropriate for this one. I'm gonna remove those and have only this one, and here it's showing like these 3 ones, but basically when someone fills out this form, comes to a thank you page, and there's the lead event, and then you click continue, and then here you select search. So there's performance max, display, shopping, video, demand gen, and a lot more when you change these objectives, but I'm gonna cover these in future lessons. Right now we're focusing on search, right? Select the ways you'd like to reach your goal. Let's click website visits, phone calls. I mean, you can insert your website, but you don't need to do anything here. I'm gonna do this Google business profile, search USA, let's call it, and then continue. Bidding, we're gonna go with conversions. They're like conversion value, if you are pulling the values, and then clicks, impression share, and then you can even change this later to manual CPC and stuff. But I like to start with conversions. I usually get there great results, and I'm gonna cover in the next lesson if you maybe launch the ads and not getting so much traction, what you can do, how to change optimizations and stuff. But right now go conversions and don't set any CPA, target CPA, because later, let's say you're running ads for 2, 3, 4 weeks and your CPA is around 40 per lead, then you want to target CPA maybe 38, 41, and then Google's going to be more able to optimize, but right now you don't have any data, so you don't want to do this. Click next, and I want you to turn off these 2, because if you don't, then Google's going to go crazy on spending on display, on some other search networks and stuff. I like to keep things under control and have it like this at the beginning. Then enter location. You can go with your city, but let's just go United States and click this here. Presence people in or regularly in your target locations. This is pretty important because right now you're gonna target only people who live there. Maybe you want in some case to target even people who are searching for these locations and stuff, but usually I go with this one. Languages, add the languages. In this case, I'm gonna go with English. Then audience segments, we're gonna cover this in the future. All of this is good. More settings, all of this is good. Then click next. These are some new features from Google, but here, this is the first ad group and we're gonna call it Google Business Profile Services. Let's call it like this. Then enter the keywords. Just take these, enter them like this. And as I'm gonna show you right now, all of these are broad match if we leave it like this, but if you add like these signs, then they're gonna be phrase match. But I don't like to go manually and add all those signs. I like to upload them like this, and then I'm gonna show you how to change this. Okay, final URL, take your landing page, plug it in here, display path. You can maybe have here something related to this, like Google Business Profile, Agency, or Services if it fits. And then the headlines. Okay, right now I'm gonna take some of these. Basically you got like, you can have up to 15 headlines, but I like to go maybe from 7 to 10 at the beginning, then later test out different ones. So let's take this one, plug it in here, and then boost Google My Business rankings. And I like to have like a mix here, you know, some talking about this, then I like to have like, if you can have a number or something in here, it's usually good. Then I like to have some trust metrics, even like Google Business Experts. Let's go with this one. Then even like some Paradox Media, Google Business Profile Optimization. Okay. Then you want to have this one, and then I like to have like free audit or something. Let me see if I got it here. Google Business Expert reviews, max local visibility, audit masters, elevate your Google instant SEO audit results, local SEO mastery awaits, Google growth guaranteed, local leader SEO strategies. Okay, this one is pretty good. I would call this free instant Google business profile audit results. And I would have one like, what's my call to action here? Get free Google My Business audit, get a free Google My Business audit. You know what's the thing? Right now, everything's called, so you're not confused, like Google Business Profile. They changed it recently. It was called Google My Business. So a lot of people are still searching Google My Business, but now it's Google Business Profile. So in this case, you would like to test out some stuff, but you will get the idea. Let me then even see if I got something interesting here. Elevate Google Business, act now, audit today, lead tomorrow, rank higher, faster. Okay, this is some like promise. I like this one. Then let me see. So you don't need to be like only tailored to these. Here you will get like a lot of these punchy ones, but you want to have a little bit like of your company maybe, then the call to action, and then even maybe something from the landing page, like book your free Google My Business audit, our audit process here from our satisfied clients. All right. I would maybe take just one or two more. Master is not the right. Fast track to top Google My Business spots. Okay, this one is good. I don't know if this one fits actually. Yeah, it does. All right. So later I'm gonna be teaching you can just leave it like this, but later I'm gonna be teaching you how to use these position 1, position 2, position 3. These are the positions like first headline, second headline, and then you can mix them up. But let's first finish this. Then we have the descriptions. Unlock expert Google audit to skyrocket your rankings, act now. And what's important to mention is that you cannot use these here explanation marks in the headlines. You will get disapproved, so don't do this. But here you can use maybe 1, not 2. And let me take this one as well. So we want to add like 2, 3 of these, definitely. Achieve top local rankings, our solutions drive sales and traffic. Pretty neat, right? Okay, if you have some space and you don't have maybe a call to action, you can always like add maybe act now, book an audit, something like this. Book audit. Yeah. All right. So this is how it's gonna look like right now. We have the first headline, second headline, and then the description underneath. I like to add some images here. You don't need to do it in the first place. You can just click here, add, create an image, or you can even use free stock images and then maybe go with Google Business Profile. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, like rankings and stuff, maybe this one. And you can check out these free images. These are pretty neat, right? So find something that fits pretty good, and then you can optimize them here. You want this square one and this one to fit. You can go with 1, 2, 3 images, add them in here, and it will make the ad a little bit look sometimes better. Let me see this one or this one. Business name. So I would definitely add this, Paradox Media. business logo. So if you have a logo, you need a square one. I can use this one, and this one not, but maybe this one. Let me see. Okay, I won't use this one, only this square one. You can upload it obviously and have it here. It will show up here. And then we are coming to the site links and stuff, right? So I want, if you have only one landing page, I usually create 2 site links. So I click here, create site link, final URL, and then site link texts. What do we have here? Book your audit, book free Google My Business audit. All right, and then you can take these you can add these descriptions. They show up only if you have great results, but you can just take some of these, like unlock Google My Business success, and then add one more, instant SEO audit results, even if it's the same like in the headlines. If you use it in one headline, that's completely fine. And then I would take this one, but without the HTTPS, or with www. Yeah, only like this, but maybe try to change something. Usually it could pull 2 at the same time, but the thing with site links is that you want to send people to different stuff on your landing page or on your website. But yeah, if you have this, like when you click book your free Google My Business audit, it gives this link, like it just brings them back to this one. I would use this one here. So I have one this and one this, and then the site link could be client success stories, explore by us, book a free client to learn about Google My. Yeah, maybe client success stories, because we got some success stories there. And then just take some of these. Simplify your Google My Business success. Obviously, you can write with ChatGPT something that's more related to this, and then discover growth secrets. All right. And you see our ad is getting bigger, right? And bigger. Create. And then save this. And then add the callouts. So here are some on Bosnian language, but let's click just new. And here, go here, and then like we got these here. These are based from the website, 8 years of experience, 19 plus industries served, quick audit booking, and then actionable insights, custom SEO plans. Okay. Add callout, add like 6 or 7 of these. Experience science. Okay, maybe immediately insights. Maybe this one. And let me see what I have here. Rapid results. Yeah, rapid results sounds pretty neat. All right. So we add those as well. Click save and apply. You see our ad is gonna get bigger and bigger. This doesn't look like this, it goes on the right, but sometimes Google is just showing it like this. Let me see another preview. Yeah, you see, as we are adding these site links and these call outs and everything, our ad is getting bigger and bigger and more beautiful, I would say. More assets. So definitely you want to add the calls. So just go here, new call, and add your number. And you will be able to track that when they click. And another one is structured snippets. Click structured snippets and then create new one. choose your language. So if it's English, then you can obviously on your business and what you're doing, we will have different ones, but in this case we're gonna go with types, and then you can add value, and let's see what we got here. Okay, Google My Business Audit, and then local SEO. Remember, these are like important, but not so much. Not a lot of people really read the ad. Most people just read the headline and flash some things with their eyes and get the feeling and then click. Like no one's sitting really and reading the complete ads. They read the headline and maybe scan through everything else. So you should definitely give some thoughts here and use this, but nothing ultra serious. So you will have a lot of more work in the headline section and stuff like that. Okay, let's click create. So add those, save, and let's see what we got. You see, like book audit types, and our ad is getting like bigger, right? So let's imagine if someone's searching for Google My Business Agency or something, then this is gonna show. So you want to add like these popular ones. Google My Business Agency, did we add it here? Yeah, you want to add these keywords as well here. So you can click here, keywords like Google My Business Audit, Google My Business Optimization Services. You want the same keywords to be added here, Google My Business, and then capitalize them, optimization services. So besides these that you got from ChatGPT and everything, you want to add the exact keywords as well. So include popular keywords, and then just take some of these. Google My Business Agency, I would go with this one. Google My Business Agency. I like to capitalize things here. And then Google My Business Ranking Service, Google My Business Optimization Pricing, maybe, yeah, ranking service could be interesting. Google My Business Ranking Service. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got a lot of headlines, some from ChatGPT and some exact like from here that makes sense. Capitalize them, and you can click here like view ideas, and you can add some of these just by clicking here, like audit for local SEO, and then you can basically book your free Google My Business audit. This could be one, right? And then yeah, Google My Business Agency, Perks Media, Google My Optimization. Okay, later, like right now you can just leave it like this. Later you want some of these on first places, some of these on second places, like in terms of ordering here, that it makes more sense when someone's searching for these keywords. But right now just throw them in, have Google rotate them, and then we're gonna analyze everything and optimize it later. Okay, add the image if you want and if you can. It's nice. Business name, logo, site links, call outs, add calls, structure snippet. So calls, if you really want to receive calls and if it makes sense for your clients or you, then add it, and you're going to be able to track that and optimize that immediately in the Google Ads. But if not, if you just want leads over the website, then you don't need to add it. Okay, click done. And yeah, these are the keywords. We got one ad, and you can click here next. Then you're gonna get some of these recommendations. I would go with custom maybe and go like 55 or 60 a day, and then you're gonna get some approximate cost per conversions and stuff like this, but Usually this doesn't work out well, and these are not the right ones, but yeah. Alrighty, so your campaign is almost ready to publish. Remove any non-standard or repetitive symbols. Okay, we have here a symbol. You cannot use this here. Okay, click next, next. Just like review everything, have everything green, and then get ready to launch. Okay, publish. And right now your campaign is gonna get published. Basically you will find it here. Let's say you click all campaigns. You need to get a little bit handy with this, but yeah, you will everything find under campaigns. When you click here, so we have the 60, we have Google Business Profile Search USA. You click here when you're in the campaign level. When you click settings, you can see the settings that you set up, that you have the location options and stuff like this, your optimizations and everything, objective, budget, bidding and stuff like that. And then you click add groups, and you are here showing in which campaign you are. So if you want to go back to all campaigns, you click here all campaigns, and then campaigns on the left. We have one ad group. When you click here, it brings us into these keywords. And right now what I want you to do, because all of these are broad match, remember, like this is then gonna be firing all over the place and getting all kinds of search queries. In the next lesson we're gonna learn how to analyze all of this, but I want you to select everything and then click edit, keyword change match type, change all match types, and go from broad match to phrase match and click apply. And this will keep more control with us, and basically someone needs to type in these or really similar keywords, and then later we're gonna be analyzing everything in its sites, search terms. Right now it's empty because we don't have any clicks, but I'm gonna show you how to do all of this. So if you get lost, where are you? You can always click all campaigns, go in. This is the ad set. Click. You are in the search keyword. So campaign name, ad set, keywords, and then click ads, and you're here. If you want to change the ads and see what's in there, click edit. It's gonna open up the editor similar as we just done with all of these descriptions and everything in here. You can then click don't bother about this poor strength or something. You just want to launch right now. This is just an indicator from Google, because include popular keywords in your headlines. Basically Google wants us to include some of these. Right now we don't need this, but yeah, click here cancel. So this is the ad. When you want to see the assets, click assets here, and then basically these are all the assets: call outs, site links, structure snippet, business name, image, and everything. If you want to see maybe only the images, click images, and basically it filters out there. Okay, so I want you right now to click on your campaign name, and then don't get lost, because when you click on campaign name you're still in assets. You want to click add groups, and I want you to click here, Control C. It will say that you copied it, and deselect, and Control V or Command V, right? And yeah, I wanted this campaign to duplicate this, and click done here. Pause new add groups after pasting. Okay, paste, and right now it's gonna be pasting it in the background. The goal with this is I finished up one campaign, right? I have the keywords, I have the ads, I have everything ready. And then because these are pretty much gonna be similar, I'm sending them to the same landing page, but I want to have more ad copy and everything tailored to maybe Google Business Optimization keywords and Google Business Services. I mean, in this case, it's not so much, but in other cases, you're gonna have a bigger difference, like maybe roof repair and roofing services, or roof leaks. So you want to have, even if you're using the same landing page, you want to have custom headlines for each of these keywords, if this makes sense, and you're gonna group them with ad groups. So one ad group, roof repairs. Keywords, roof repairs. Headlines, roof repairs. Other ad group, roof leaks. Keywords, roof leaks. Headlines, roof leaks. Other ad group, roof company. Keywords, roof company, roofers near me. Headlines, roofers near me. So basically, I'm gonna show you, you mostly need to change the headlines, which is the most important part, but yeah. Okay, click here, Google Business Optimization, or take the name of your ad group, come back here, copy, paste, save. We can leave it paused at the moment, click on it, then you're gonna come to the search keywords. Always remember, the navigation is up here. You're in this campaign, in this ad group, and these are the keywords. So what I like to do here is just select all of these, remove them, because this is a duplicated campaign, right? Wait a second here, they're gonna get removed. And then I want you to go back here, take all of these keywords that you already prepared. This is how it looks like, right? And click here plus and just copy paste it. Save. And yeah, these are right now all broad match. You can go one by one, phrase match, phrase match, phrase match, but you can just select all of them, change match types, change all match types, phrase match, apply, boom, and they're gonna be phrase match. One more thing, so these are like keywords that are for this ad group. I want you to click ads, edit, and then I want you to use the copy maybe from these ones. I mean, as I said, in this example, it's kind of a lot similar, but I just mentioned an example where you're gonna have more diversity, right? So let's take maybe elevate your Google business profile. Maybe we can use some of these. Boost Google rankings. Okay, rank higher, get found. This could be maybe a hook. So we don't want in this case to be too much agency and stuff, but we want more to be like rank higher, faster. We got this one, simplify Google My Business success. This could work. And then out here, you want to use some of the keywords that are more related to this, like Google My Business optimization. Let me see, do we have something? Google My Business. This one. But we can go Google My Business optimization. And then maybe local SEO. Google My Business. Let me see this one. And then always capitalize. Google local SEO. Google My Business. Yeah. This here down there you can change and you don't need to, but let's just take maybe some of these. I mean, you need to do it when it's completely different. Usually I like just to change. If I had here like with the roofing example, like roof leak, roof leak, roof leak, and I duplicated this ad group, and right now I'm doing roof repair. I just go roof repair, roof repair, roof repair to mention the same keyword somewhere in the ads. Usually this is a good indicator to Google, and usually you will get better click-through rates and more traffic, right? All right, let's just take this one here, and then down there with the site links, callouts and everything, you pretty much don't need to change anything at this moment. You just want mainly to match the keyword with the headlines. So in my example right now, it's not so much different, but in your example, it might be different. I hope this makes sense. Okay, save ad. And yeah, we're gonna keep the same landing page and everything. We are just gonna, in this case, change the headline and keywords. So let's go back, all campaigns, campaigns. You click on the campaign. You can right now enable this. So we have two, one is services, one is optimization. And if you need to add 3, 4, you can just select both of these, Control C, Control V, you get 2 more and just go through the process. Change each, pause it first, change, and then unpause it and go again through everything so that you know, okay, I'm here in this campaign, this is the ad group, these are the keywords, all right, looks good, click here, ads, and check the ads as well, right? Let me go back to here. So campaign settings, we did this, created ad group, we set the budget, we duplicated ad groups, duplicate campaign. So if you maybe finish the whole campaign process with all the optimizations, you have some nice ads and everything, and you want to have a different campaign. Maybe this one was targeting like New York 50, and then I want one for LA, and I just duplicate the whole campaign and have it for LA, right? But you get the feeling. And add negative keywords. So definitely what I like to do is come here, tools and settings. Then you have negative keyword lists. You can open up this one and click create a new list. You can name it maybe general negative keywords, Google My Business. And then you just enter them in here. So if I go here, we got these here, but you're gonna have a lot more, I believe. And you just click save. And basically you can then select it, apply to campaigns, select the campaign and apply. So in the future, each time you add a negative keyword to here, it's gonna be added to the campaign, and our ads won't be triggered when someone types in course, free, tips, YouTube, or whatever you have as negative keywords, right? All right, I hope this helps and that you can follow these steps, right? Summary, Launchpad checklist, make sure all systems are go, review all the materials from previous lessons and double check your campaign setup. Everything should be locked and loaded for launch. Landing page, tracking, keyword research, campaign structure sheet, and ads are ready, and then you're ready to launch. And then launching your campaigns, it's time to take the leap, launch your campaign with confidence using the step-by-step blueprint provided. So please set aside time for this, go step by step, follow my steps, and launch your first campaign, optimize on the right objectives, and I really want you to succeed. And in the next lesson, I'm gonna teach you how to monitor the campaigns, what to do if things don't go smoothly, how to optimize, how to scale and everything. So I'm really excited for that one as well. Thanks and see you in the next lesson. Let's get to work. All right, welcome to the next lesson on Google Ads search campaigns. And here you'll learn how to manage and optimize the campaigns that you launched in the previous lesson. Without further ado, let's dive in. Here's what we are going to cover: management and optimization process, keyword optimization, ad copy optimization, bid strategy and budget optimization, targeting options, and a brief summary. Don't skip this video. It's one of the most important in the entire course. Watch it at 1.5 or 2x if you want to save some time. So, management and optimization process. First of all, you have the initial launch, right? You launch the campaigns and you're waiting to get some results. When you start getting some results, the big part of the optimization process will be negative keywords. So I will show you how to examine the campaigns, see what people really searched for, what for your ads got triggered, and how to expand your negative keyword list, because that's like the most impactful way to optimize your search campaigns, and I'm gonna go over that in a second. Then bid strategy and budget optimization. So if it's going well, you can spend a lot more. You can change the bid strategy, what we're gonna cover, and then ad optimization process. So basically adding new ads, testing different stuff, and trying to beat what you got running so far. And then audience targeting, like adjusting bids on devices, adding some in-market or targeting audiences, and trying that as well. First of all, monitor initial performance. First 3 days, monitor the cost per click. If your launch is recommended with maximized conversions, bid optimization, you could get really high CPCs at the beginning. Compare what you're getting to what's shown in the keyword research tab. Let it run for 7 to 10 days. So usually if it's a brand new account, it could happen that you launch the campaigns and you are getting weird results because you don't have any data on it and you're optimizing for conversions. But I usually let it run 7 to 10 days, and usually it just gets normal. For some account it does, for some it doesn't. But if it doesn't, then if you're not getting impressions or it's just too expensive when you compare it to the keyword research tab. So if it's there like from 6 low bid to 20, then you should be around 10, 50. You shouldn't be definitely 30 or 50 per click, cost per click. So not getting impressions. Sometimes when you have a brand new account and launch the campaigns, you may not get any impressions. If this happens, consider switching to maximize clicks and changing your match type from phrase match to broad match. So this happened to me a few times. It's a brand new account, everything's good, you set it up, but it's not really getting impressions. You can wait like 5 to 10 days, maybe it will start something. But usually after maybe 3 to 5 days, if it's not working well, I just switch it first to maximize clicks. I leave everything the same, switch it to maximize clicks, and usually it starts running. And then when I let it run on maximize clicks, let's say for 10, 15, 20 days, I get some conversions, I change it back to maximize conversions. If this doesn't work out well, then you might consider changing one. Let's say you have 5 keywords that are phrase match, you might change one to broad match and then closely have an eye on that keyword with search terms and everything that I'm going to show you, because it could get wild and start showing up for some things that you don't want. And then daily tracking, track your daily performance and view your ad history in the daily tracking sheet of the workbook. All right, so let me just quickly show you some of these things. First, the daily tracking sheet, you will find it underneath this video. You have the ad spend, impressions, link clicks, cost per click. This is calculated automatically. Leads, cost per lead, automatically. Calls, cost per call. Booking, automatically. You put the sales, then you get the sales percentage. You put the revenue, you get the ROAS, return of investment, and you have some notes here. And then you can just duplicate this month by month and go with the flow, right? It's nice to track these because then you have like an overview of what's happening. And if you do this like daily, or I would even suggest to do this like every 2 or 3 days for the first like. So if I do this, let's say today, I wouldn't be taking information from yesterday, but I would take for the missing days, because usually Google needs like 48 hours to get all the conversions in. I don't know why, but that's how it does. So I wouldn't get here information from yesterday if I'm doing it today. I would do it for all the missing days and then leave yesterday. I hope this makes sense. Okay, when you come here, let's say we have been running this and you haven't been getting any results, you click on the campaign, you go to settings, and you change this from maximize conversion, change bid strategy to clicks, and let it run like that. Usually you will start getting some good results. The other thing that you can do, you go back to campaigns, click on the campaign, click on one of the ad groups, and maybe you change one of these to broad match, and then it will start showing for different kind of keywords. But I'm gonna show you how to monitor all of that later. You can maybe change it to phrase match as well, or optimize it more with different stuff. Okay, we're gonna come back to this account that we launched in the last lesson. All right, keyword optimization, search terms report. Go to your ad group and examine the search terms report. There you'll find what users really searched for. Based on that, optimize your negative keyword list. I think this is like the biggest part of the optimization process, like going and examining what really people search for. What this means, like if you have Google My Business Optimization keyword, then people maybe search for free course on Google My Business Optimization, then we want to add free course as a negative keyword. And with this, we just like kick out stuff that we don't want to be optimizing for, and we optimize only for what we want, where we get the conversions. But I'm gonna show you this in a second. Refine your keyword list, regularly review and adjust your keywords based on performance, remove underperforming keywords and add new opportunities identified through ongoing research. So you can still do the research process on your ad groups, on your campaigns, and then you just can pause the underperforming keywords. You can add new ones. You won't disturb any algorithm optimization and stuff, so that's fine. Use negative keywords, add negative keywords to exclude irrelevant traffic and reduce wasted spend. Consider applying a negative keyword list for easier management. As we done in the last lesson, we applied the negative keyword lists. You want to name them right so you can apply them to different campaigns and stuff if you do more campaigns. Optimize keyword match types, experiment with different match types, broad, phrase, exact, to find the best balance between reach and relevance. I'm gonna cover this in a second, but in the same ad group, you can then maybe, if you're getting a lot of conversions, you have a good optimized negative keyword list, you can basically like change or introduce a new broad match keyword. If the campaign is really optimized, then when I introduce a broad match and I have a good negative keyword list, then usually can outperform the other ones. But at the beginning, it's risky because it will show for everything. And when I identify some like long tail, what means long tail, like longer keywords, phrases that people search for that are getting me conversions, then I would introduce them as exact match as well. So by ongoing process, you start like with phrase match, then you might be having some exact matches in there, some broad matches, and you will be scaling stuff out of it. All right, so let's take a look at this campaign that we launched like just a few days ago. You go to campaigns. This is the campaign. So we spent 245 euros. We got 4 conversions. And I already talked with some of these people. It's for the Google My Business Optimization service. They're pretty good leads. I think we might be getting 1 or 2 clients out of it. The landing page is converting pretty fine. So when you click here, you come to the ad groups. So you might be having more ad groups here, but we started with 2. And this one spent 97, this one spent 147. So the biggest part, let's go back here, search term reports. You go to the ad group, Google My Business Optimization. And then I like to click Insights and Reports, and then click Search Terms. And the difference between search terms and keywords. So these are the keywords that we want to be triggering on, right? Showing ads. But the search terms are what people really search for. So let's click here 50 and by spend. So how to get my business higher on Google. How to improve optimizing Google business profile. How to get, okay, I think because I have limited budgets here and everything, and the landing page is like an audit, right? I wouldn't go with the how to keywords in this case. So I would definitely add them in this point as negative keyword lists. So I'll open your negative keyword list. Come here, open the list, click add more keywords, and I would add how. You can do how to as well, adding it, but how will do it. Google My Business Optimizer. This is a tool, so I would definitely to add Google My Business Optimizer. And this should be phrase match. So you can here have the match types as well. Google My Business SEO. All right, optimizing Google checklist. This one worked pretty good. How to get your business, because it shows more intent, I would say, to show up on Google first. Yeah, I would remove from this ad group these how to stuff. But if you have like a lot more, let's say, data on this, you can basically, let's go back to this one. You can take only one of these, like this one, and click here search terms. And then because when you go on insights and search terms, then you get like all these together, right? You're getting like all of them mixed. But if you click here, you select one and search terms, then you will only see for that one. It's pretty handy trick as well. Then I would go back here, add groups, and go into the other add group and see what's happening in here. Insights and reports, search terms. All right. I mean, we don't have a lot of data here. It's just like a few clicks, and usually like Google won't be showing everything here. So you might have like, you see like here, 2 conversions, but it's not really showing for what people search for. It's just like, you don't get all the data, but still it's pretty good. Google My Business ranking. Okay, we can keep this one. Google Maps, SEO, Google My Business Agency. We want to keep this one. Google Maps Optimization Service, Google My Business Audit, Agency Audit, Rank. This one is a rank checker. Okay, I would definitely add checker as a negative keyword. And basically, because this list is right now applied to these campaigns, I'm adding them to the whole campaign. But if you want, you can go here like keywords, negative keywords, and maybe even remove the list from an ad group, and you can add them directly here to ad group, you see. So you can use a list, apply a list, or add them here to the ad group. Maybe you want kind of different negative keywords for your ad group or campaign, but in this case, I want everything in here. So we add a checker here. Let me go back to the search terms report, ranking checker, ranking software. So definitely add software. We don't want to be spending money on that. Ranking, services, agency, checker. You get a feeling, right? So you want to be examining this like as often as you can, ideally every 3, 4, 5 days in detail, and then adding these negative keywords, because then you're kicking out everything that you don't want to be optimizing for and showing up for, and you can then scale it, right? Okay, we save this. Let's come back here, refine your keyword list. So let's come back here, go to the campaign. So the keywords that we have right now are these. So maybe you do some research and you can just easily introduce a new keyword, but keep in mind it needs to be related to these ones. Okay, so you don't want to put it here like digital marketing services. We covered all of that. Keep it related and experiment with all of that. Use negative keywords. So in terms of the optimization process and everything, use negative keywords to add them to the lists or to the ad groups. Optimize keyword match types. So when you come back here, ad groups, Google My Business Services. So maybe this one is going pretty good and you're running it for 20 days and it's good. Then, and you added a lot of negative keywords, then you can change it to broad match, or you can duplicate it, leave one phrase match and have one broad match. And if you have one broad match, then try sometimes to analyze only this broad match with like clicking here and search terms, because usually you will get like some different stuff in there, and maybe you can get some ideas out of it. But when I launch, I like to keep things a little bit in control to get some results, to get some conversions, some sales. And then when I have more budget to test, then introducing these broad match types to like research a bit, if this makes sense, right? I think this is like the keyword optimization process, and I do this like regularly, and yeah, it works pretty fine. Ad copy optimization. Test different ad variations, create multiple versions of your ad copy to test which messages resonate best with your target audience. Focus on headlines, descriptions, and call to actions. So yeah, you don't want to be running only one ad, right? I'm gonna show you in a second how to duplicate this ad, try some different headlines, some different assets and stuff, and let the metrics show if you can beat the current one. Use dynamic keyword insertion. DKA allows you to automatically insert keywords into your ad text, making your ads more relevant to search queries. So this is like basically, I'm going to show you, you do this with brackets, and usually in the headline I use this, and it basically pulls the same search query if it's up to 30 characters into the headline. So if someone searches beautiful Google My Business optimization, then it would pull the beautiful Google My Business optimization like in the headline. Add assets to your ads. Consider adding images and more ad extensions to improve performance, especially in the new ads. Like I like to test out different imagery, different hooks, different stuff, and try to beat what I have running so far. Okay. Go back to your account. So when you click here, all campaigns, you will see your campaign. Click in it. You go into the ad groups. Click here. You come into the keywords, ads. You come to the ads. So this is the ads. I mean, here it's like limited policy trademarks because we use Google here, but still it's running. Ads ranked good. I mean, this, it's too early for this, but yeah, you want to have this with Google even like better, but we're gonna just check this in a second. Click here, Control C, Control V, and yeah, basically it will pull it here. You can duplicate it into more ad sets, more campaigns if you wish to, but click here, done. And I like, you need to click here, if ad already exists in destination, create duplicate, and pause it, so you know which one you just created. And in the background, it's just gonna like duplicate the same ad that you want to change some things and have like 2 of them running. You can even have 3, right? And see in terms of click-through rate, and your main metric is conversions. How many, what results are you getting, and how good is it working out? So this is happening in the background. Let it finish. Yeah, so here's the ad. When you click here, edit, it will open up the same ad that we created in the previous lesson. And you can here maybe change the display path. You can add like some of these suggested, like this one. But what I want really to show you, and you can add like a completely different set of these, but they should be related to the ad group, to the keywords, and to the landing page. As you know, you can test out different descriptions as well, but definitely like images, testing them out and having different ones works out well. I usually don't test out extensions at the beginning. They bring the least least effects, but I test out first a lot of headlines. And one thing that I like to do is when you click here, so yeah, I like to add these brackets, and when you add this bracket, you have like a countdown, location session. This is not bad for location, like for location campaigns where you have like the city, usually it works out pretty good. And then keyword insertion. So I like to have like title cased here, and then default text. I would go with one of these, like maybe get a free Google My Business audit for your business. But what this will do is this will pull the same keyword that someone was searching. So the same phrase as I just explained. Like if they searched great Google My Business beautiful optimization, it will try to pull this in the headline. Yeah, and when you match the exact like search query with your headline, it usually performs quite good. All right. One other thing that I want to mention is when I add like these new ads, I like to experiment with these kind of stuff. So I try to figure out what would work best as first, second, and third position. So maybe in this case, it could be like this usually works good as first position. Then maybe Google My Business ranking service could be first position, rank higher, faster. I would like this to have on the first position. I would have this on second position, Google My Business Optimization Services, this is more for first position. Fast track to Google My Business spots, first or second or third. Google Business Experts, maybe third. Rank 1 on Google My Business, I think this is more for the first. Expert Google My Business Audit, maybe second. Top Google My Business Agency, I would go with second or third. And then Paradox Media Google My Business Optimization, maybe third. Instant Google My Business Audit Results, second. Get the free Google My Business Audit, second. Google My Business Agency could be first. Book your free Google My Business Audit, second, I would say. And you can boost your Google My Business rankings, second or third. And then you control these, you see, like Google My Business Agency, book your free Google My Business Optimization Services and stuff. But yeah, you get the feeling, right? I like playing with these, adding this and changing even the whole headline structure. And then later in new duplicates and new extensions, I would like to optimize images, site links, adding calls and stuff like that, even like descriptions. But first focus please on the headlines, and because they get you the best effects, right? You click save the ad and you just let it run, and you let it run for 7 to 10 days at least, get some clicks on here, like at least 20, 30. This is too early everything, but I just want to show you the whole process, right? And yeah, based on the metrics, like you want a higher click-through rate, but you want ultimately to have lower cost per conversion. This is the ultimate goal. Okay. Yeah, we covered all of these. Bid strategy and budget optimization, maximize conversion. If it's a new account, I usually run on maximize conversions for 40 to 21 days to get a rough feeling what's the CPA gonna be. So yeah, I don't touch the bidding or anything. I optimize with negative keywords and adding ads, it's fine, but you want to let it run for 2 or 3 weeks. Target CPA, when I have 30 to 50 conversions, at least in the account, I'll try setting a target CPA. I recommend taking the average CPA overall. Let's say you spent 2,000 and got 50 leads. Your CPA was 40, right? I will then set the target CPA at 42 or 40. I'm going to show you how to do this. By this, you just are taking a little bit more control and telling Google, based on your data, maybe you had this 40 CPA that you want to optimize for 40. Then Google will be better in optimizing the bids and everything to get you to that number. Sometimes you don't get to that number. Sometimes you get better results. But yeah, lowering target CPA, if the first steps work out well. In the account, I try setting a target CPA. I recommend taking the average CPA overall. Let's say you spend 2,000 and get 50 leads. And after running 10 to 40 days, I will try lowering the CPA. Let's say going for 10% less than the actual CPA. So you run it for maximize conversions. You got some good results. You set the first CPA, target CPA after maybe 2-3 weeks. Let it run for 10-14 days, and if it's good, it's around 40 still or 38, then I would set and start lowering that number. So if I set first 40 or 42 target CPA, then I would go for 38, 37, 36, and always let it run. When you change the bidding and like the CPA, I let it run for 10 to 14 days because usually Google needs some time to optimize this stuff. How would you do this? You go to the campaign level, you click here, campaigns, click on the campaign, click settings, and then you come to this here part, maximize conversions, set the target cost per action. And usually when you have enough data, it will give you some recommendation. It will be around this approximate number, but then you set like 42, 38 and you change this, right? But don't do this at the beginning. Go for maximize conversions. If it doesn't work, go for maximize clicks. And yeah, okay. this is fine. Targeting options. So demographic, analyze which demographic convert best and adjust your bids and budgets based on that. So there's an option to see demographic data. We can optimize bids on this. I'm going to show you in a second. Geographic, analyze which regions and cities convert best. Consider excluding and adjusting bids based on cities. So maybe you have like a lot of cities in your campaign. You can adjust the bidding on the cities and analyze it based on that. Device, you can exclude or adjust bids based on devices. Analyze CPA for each device category and adjust bids. This is pretty handy. So maybe you see that you're getting really good conversions on computer, but not so on mobile. Then first of all, you can examine, is your mobile website good? Or maybe it's not the right tool or something for mobile. And then you can adjust the bids. That's pretty handy. And then audience segment, test out different audience segments to further define your campaigns and find a winner. These are like some additional layers. Let's say first layer is targeting on keywords, but additional layer would be adding some like interest targeting and different stuff that we're just gonna cover in a minute. Okay, so demographic, come to your campaign, go into your campaign, and then here you can click Insights and Report. Let's first cover this. Auction Insights, you have like who's bidding on the same keywords. Search terms we covered, where and when and where ads showed. So here you have like ad schedule, when ads showed, the dates and everything, where ads showed. I mean, this doesn't make sense in here because we're not running display or something. Then you click devices, and then here you see mobile phones, computers, tablets, and you can adjust a bit. So you can increase maybe what we have here. So you see we have on computers a lot more conversions. So I would maybe decrease the bit here by 40, because I assume people, when they want to this kind of service, they're on the laptop, business owners, not like on the phone. So I would even like try this with decrease it by 50 and leaving this the same. So it will naturally push more budget into the computer devices. Match locations. Here it takes like the whole country because we are targeting the country, but yeah. And when you click here, you can click narrow by cities, and then you get the cities. You see New York, and then based on here, you can add targets and set bid adjustments. So you can increase budget by maybe 20% and click apply for New York, let's say. So it will naturally push more budget into New York, right? Or if you see some that spend a lot but are not performing pretty good, then you can just, I mean, we don't have a lot of data here, but then you can just select that one or select more of them, edit, add targets and set, and then you can decrease it or increase the good ones. I hope this makes sense. Landing pages. So here it's basically showing the landing pages that we have, right? Expanded landing pages. We don't use this a lot. Stores, we won't use. Report editor, you can play around with this one. And then dashboards. Okay, locations. Here we have like locations as well. And then right now it's showing this bit adjustment, but yeah, you can examine the locations here as well. Excluded, you can exclude locations as well. Add schedule. You can, maybe you don't want to show ads during the whole days, and then you can click edit schedule. All days, you can have them run from maybe 8 in the morning until 12 or 11 p.m. So yeah, you can play with this one. I usually don't do this a lot, maybe for some local businesses. Advanced bid adjustments. So yeah, I cover this in future lessons, drafts, experiments, and I will cover all of this later. But yeah. Okay. Another thing that I want to cover, is audience segments. So what you can play around later when you come to your ad group, and maybe you duplicate, maybe you have some more broad match keywords and stuff and you duplicated it, and then you go into it and click audience here, and basically you have like the demographics and the audience segments. So you can easily edit the demographics, right? You maybe don't want to be targeting 80 to 24, or you want to play with these as well. But I usually let it run like this because my biggest layer of optimization is keywords, right? So if someone's really searching for Google My Business Agency, I really don't want to be lowering or cutting this down with some additional filters, because when you turn off things here, you cut it down. I usually do this more when I do different kind of campaigns like demand gen, PMAX and stuff that we're going to cover in future lessons. But with search, I usually let it run like broad in these settings, but cut it down and optimize on the keywords and on the negative keywords. But yeah, you can click here, add audience segments, maybe to the ad group. And then you have here observation and then targeting. You can click here, browse, and usually like these are different by who they are, demographics and stuff. You can go through this, affinity, in-market, your data segments for remarketing and stuff. In-market is like the best that's working, but as I said, I wouldn't recommend really going into this right now. Maybe later if you have some great campaigns and I play around, if I have really broad keywords and I don't have the budget to really get all of these people, and then I usually duplicate some ad groups and add some like in market, like maybe for us it could be, let me see, business services. I would add like all of these business services, business stuff, and yeah, I can go like business. Let's see what we get here. Business professional. So affinity is like when they're in this market for a year or something, but in market is like they're actively searching. So usually if I do this, I always use in market, and then I would maybe click all of these. But as I said, we don't need to do this. I just wanted to show you the options here, and you want mainly to be focusing on fine-tuning the ad groups, connecting them with the landing pages with the right keywords, optimizing the negative keyword list, testing the ads, and expanding this way. Usually you will get great results with this approach. Alrighty, summary. So we said we do the initial launch, we optimize with negative keywords, we optimize the bid strategy and budget, we test out different ads, and we play around with audience targeting. And this is the process that we follow to get some great results. Summary: monitor initial performance, quickly identify and adjust high cost per clicks by switching bid strategies and match types to stabilize performance and gain initial traction. Like as we covered, when you launch, see if you have too high CPC, then you want to change maybe to maximize conversions or to do some broad targeting, broad match types. Keyword optimization: continually refine and expand your keyword strategy to enhance relevance and efficiency using negative keywords and varying match types for optimal reach. So this is the most important thing I would say in the optimization process, is always looking at the search terms, adding negative keywords, introducing new keywords, tracking those, and really like fine-tuning what you're bidding on, what you're excluding, and usually you will get pretty good results. Ad copy optimization: elevate ad engagement through testing various and employing dynamic keyword insertion for more personalized and relevant ad experience. Follow my process, duplicate your ads, have keyword insertion in there, and test out different different headlines, different descriptions. But yeah, first focus on the headlines and try to optimize that, and additionally try to optimize it with the positioning, like what really goes on 1, on 2, on 3. And don't do this in your running ad. You always duplicate it, have a new one, and test out these things. Bid strategy and budget optimization, tailor bids and budgets dynamically across devices, locations, and schedules to align with performance insights and campaign goals. So as I said, go with maximize conversions. Later, when you have conversions, introduce maximize target CPC, CPA, and go for some rough number like what you have right now in terms of approximately your cost per action conversion, and go with this number, let it run 10 days, and then start lowering this number so you get maybe better results. Targeting options, sharpen campaign focus using demographics, geographics, device, and audience segments data to refine targeting and maximize conversions. So optimize by devices, by location, and if you have really broad keywords, try optimizing even by targeting, and yeah. Alrighty, let's get to work. And I know I cover here a lot of information, but go step by step, go a few times through all of this, go into Google Ads Manager, see what I'm talking about, click there, and try to get a feeling what's happening really with your campaigns and how you can optimize them. So let's get to work and see you in the next lesson. Thank you.